Hello friends, my name is Carol and the name of my channel is My Blessed Nest, and today I have an amazing estate sale haul to share with you. I went to this estate sale and right away I could tell it was hopping and people were buying, and I just got a really good vibe, and it was so good that I went back the next day as well. So let me show you what I got. I have a whole bunch of favorites. Can't pick a favorite one, and I'll probably actually show you favorites from both days. So are you ready? Let's get started. The first day I went, I found these adorable snowmen candles, and there is no UPC on these at all. Look at the graphics on the back. It'll be hard to take them out of the box, but I think I'll make myself do it because I want to use them. And these were $2. The first day, everything was 50% off, so I got these for $1. So I just love them, and I might actually cut that little Santa out of the package and use them, even though it says 10-inch Christmas candle right on the back of him, or right on his beard. I don't know. He's just too cute. But $1. And then I found this was one of the first things I found, actually. I've never seen anything like this. At first, I thought it was Mr. Peanut, and I got all excited because my friend Melody collects Mr. Peanut items. This was $2, so I got him for 50 cents, and I am gonna put him in my booth to sell. If you don't know, I do have a booth at the Majestic Turnaround, and I will link the information for that in the description box below. Come out and see us. This item I debated on. I thought it was rather unique and cute. It sits like this, or you could hang it up from this little, I don't know that it's leather, a fake leather strap maybe. And on the back it says, vision test, Fred Roberts Company, made in Japan. So as you can see, it was marked $2, and I got this for $1, and it says snack. Look at the graphics on that. So I wonder if anybody knows anything about this. It looks like to me like it was a popcorn bowl. So that will go in my booth for sale if I didn't already say that. All right, I got this cute little owl. I've been finding a lot of owls lately. This was marked $1, so I got that for 50 cents. And I think he could be used for a toothpick holder or just decor or a little air plant or something like that. So isn't he cute? I was actually looking for some yellow candles, but I found these. They're cream colored, or they could be a very light yellow. Actually on camera they look yellow to me, and I needed another pair of them. So let me check my receipt. These came up to 50 cents for both of them. So originally they were 50 cents a piece. Now they're new in plastic. I don't know if you can tell, but brand new. So I love me some paper candles. All right, this mug I could not pass up. Super cute. It says, I love my grandma. And it looks like it has the same graphic on both sides. At the bottom says P-A-P-E-L. Papel or papal, I don't know. Freelance, made in Indonesia. So that was $1. I will be putting that in my booth. I have some mugs curated for Mother's Day and Father's Day. So let's not forget our grandmas. All right. Oh, this goes onto my favorite pile. Everything I have left is a favorite. So let's get started on that. This, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this part. I went down in the basement and there was a bench type, maybe like a potting bench where somebody would do flower arrangements or things like that. And right away I thought, oh, check and see if there's any flower frogs. I looked down and on the bench I found this box. It says Flower Fashioner trademark. On the bottom, it says other Gadjo flower fashioners, and it tells you some numbers. Then on the back, it says the Gadjo flower fasteners attached to the bowls or vases bottoms or sides, and it tells you how to attach them. So on the top it says there's 2 of them in here, and I was so excited to open the box and find these. Let me get them out. Look how cute they are. They remind me of little tiered trays. The bottoms have like a little suction cup on. So I'm picturing these with my cupcake picks in for holiday decor. But I've never seen anything like them. And guess how much this was? So it was marked 50 cents. So I got it for 25 cents. Oops, sorry. Sorry for the noise. I'm so excited. So the graphics on that box is just so adorable. I love it. Actually, there's not really much graphics to it, but the font and the oldness of it, the vintageness of it, isn't it just so cute? I just love it. All right, talking more about flower frogs, I found 2 of these, and I do think they are flower frogs of the plastic variety. This is plastic, and then inside there's metal, and I don't know if that's it looks like rusted metal to me, but these are 10 cents a piece, so I got them both for 10 cents. I can definitely use these for decor. All right, now this is probably my most favorite. It just has to be. But since I already showed you the other flower frogs, let me tell you this story. So I had perused the whole bench, I thought, I wonder, I just really want to find a metal flower frog. And I looked down and I saw this bowl. Look what's inside. I couldn't believe it. It is a it's a metal flower frog, the spiky kind that hurt if you touch it. And then the bottom is plastic, and it was attached to this plate or bowl. And then on the bottom, this was rigged up. These are plastic pieces that you can buy because they had some others on the bench, and it's kind of puttied to the bottom of the bowl. You can see the putty there. I don't give a hoot for the bowl, but I mean, it's nice, and I'll probably put it in my booth. I think it might sell. It's cute, but that flower frog alone is what I got excited about. Now this was marked $1, so I got it for 50 cents. Angels sang, definitely. Big score. So I thought this information might be helpful to someone. This is the dish that the flower frog was in, and it was securely attached to the dish with really dried out putty. So I Googled it. I just took a butter knife and I was able to get under there and pry it right out of the dish. Then this has a lot of the clay on it from where the plastic feet were attached. So I've just put some regular vegetable oil on there. You could use WD-40, but I thought this would be a little bit less messy to clean up because I really don't have a lot of the putty left on there. So I'm going to try that and I'll let you know how that turns out. Well, it worked out pretty good on the back. I got all of the sticky out, but inside it's all oily looking here because I used oil, but I wasn't able to get that ring where the flower frog was attached to come off. And interestingly enough, this plate is a Homer Laughlin plate. I was very, very surprised at that. It says Rhythm Homer Laughlin F53N4. I don't know if they make new things, if they're still making things. If you know anything about that, let me know in the comments. So I just put this in some soapy water in my sink and it came out perfect. I don't think that's going to come off, but look how nice it looks. And also, a little tip, I have this, I don't know what it is, like a screwdriver pick, and I took my flower frog and worked it down in between the spiky things and got out all of the dried leaves. And then I just rinsed it off in some good water with my sprayer, and I just have it upside down to dry. And if you're interested, it says on the back, number 1, genuine Golden Gate plastic flower frog fastened to bowl with plast tight. And look at the cute little frog there. Looks like there's just a little piece of clay there that didn't come off there. Came off maybe a little more, but I washed that off as well. Now I have it in my fingernail. But I'm happy with how everything turned out, and it was easy peasy. Then I also found some holiday decor, vintage. I do believe this is vintage. Maybe not. It might be made to look vintage, but I don't care. It says made in China on the bottom, but it's one of these. You can tell me if you think it's vintage or not. I don't know. It sure looks vintage to me. That was a quarter, and I'm keeping it. And then I've really been excited about finding these little jack-o'-lanterns lately. Now these ones have tops on. Remember, if you saw the video, I found a larger one with the top on, and I was so surprised. And then I walked in and found these. So these were 25 cents each, and I'll be keeping these. And then this is rare to find, I feel. I'm gonna try to pronounce it. It's a Bestial Company item. I'm gonna open it up for you. This was a quarter, and usually when I find these, they are not all intact. This one actually has a little piece right here that when you open it, I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to break it. It fits in the other side. Don't break. Look, how darling. This was 25 cents if I didn't tell you. So I just thought that was precious. Now let me try to take it apart again. Actually, when they broke, you had to clip them together with a paper clip, but this one was nicely clipped together, I'm sure, just so it didn't get broken or opened. And I will show you the marking on it. There, it says the Bestial or Bice. Actually, I think it's Bestial, the Bestial Company, made in USA. So that was 25 cents. Very excited to find that. And then this was what everything was sitting on, and I carried it all around on. I love this tray. It's not just a plain old tray. It's actually got legs on it that open up, and you can use this kind of like a portable TV tray. It's in perfect condition. Well, to me, it has some scratches on it, but I don't care. You can kind of see them. See where all of the legs are attached. You can see the scratching. And I don't care because a little bit of that is just character. But this is great for me because I want it for my downstairs here in my kitchen, dining room, or living room area. So the yellow is perfect. I couldn't believe my luck. Sorry, that's really loud. But I've looked for these in antique malls, and they're pricey, like $18, I think, was the one that I found that I really wanted and didn't buy. All right, so that was the first day. Let me share with you my receipt total. So all of that came to $7.60. That was day one. Then the very next day, I went back towards the end of the sale. Everything was 75% off. The very first thing that I found was this set of 4 glasses. And I think they're like a juice glass. Well, that'd be a heck of a lot of juice. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. They're just a drinking glass, I would say, for somebody who doesn't drink very much. And they were marked $2, and I'm only showing you one. I didn't even bother getting all of them out because I had them all wrapped up nicely in bubble wrap. So I got all 4 of them for 50 cents, and they're in very, very good shape. So these will be going in my booth, and they're a real pretty green color. So that was a find. I don't remember seeing them the first day. Now that house was packed and I ran out of time. I couldn't stay any longer. All right. I love looking for items that I'm going to be able to use. Look at this. I need one of these in my life. This is from 1993, and it's an easy clothesline. And I've been wanting to put something up in my bathroom that I can hang up in the shower easily. and it looks like it just attaches with the suction cups. So it should be very easy to attach. And then I can hopefully, let's see, how does that work? Yeah, it looks like it's temporary, or how should I say, easy to store. It reels in and out and locks. So I'm hoping I can use this in my shower when I have wet stuff that I don't want to trot down to the basement, but I want it to dry like wash rags and such. So I was happy to find that for 50 cents. If it doesn't work, I'm not out that much. And then I got this really pretty book. It's a Reader's Digest. It says 20 Reader's Digest books. Look at the pretty color on that. Wouldn't that be pretty to display for Christmas? Here's the actual book. And if you're interested, inside it has somebody's name and it says 1976. Let's see, it was copyrighted in 1953. So I didn't even look at the books, but there's a whole listing of them in the table of contents. Huh, Cheaper by the Dozen is in here. That would be a fun book to read. And the long trailer. Okay, so Lucille Ball is one of my favorite actresses, and she was in Cheaper by the Dozen, the original, and she was also in the long trailer, the movies. Oh, Father of the Bride is in here. What a great find. Here's all of the titles if you want to take a peek at them. So what a classic book. I love it, and I'm so excited that I picked this up. So did I tell you how much it was? Let's see. It was 25 cents. It has a little flaw there on the cover, but I don't mind for a quarter. Who's going to be picky? All right. And I will save my favorite of the second day for last. I do play the piano, not very well. I took a lot of years of lessons and it just never clicked with me, but I love this type of music. And the favorite song that I ever learned and played was The Entertainer. So this is for young students. So I'm taking that to mean for people who are just learning how to play. And I'm kind of excited to give it a try. It has some pretty easy music in, and I think it would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to try it. Here's one that looks like I could play pretty easily. And it's called Whistle Stop. So I'm really excited to get into that. And then this, I think I broke it just a little bit, and I'm really disappointed, but I believe it's a lusterware. It sure has that glossy look and the colors of it. And it's just a little teapot with a little lid, and it was marked $1, and it says made in Japan on the bottom. So I got that for a quarter, and I was planning on putting it in my booth, but there's a little chip right there. Now, somebody might buy this because if you just have it on display, you can't really tell that it's chipped, but I don't know. And if not, I don't mind keeping it because I think it's darling. And I do have a lusterware pitcher, so that would give me 2 pieces of lusterware. All right, are you ready for my favorite item of the second day? This was quite the find. Dun, dun, dun. Look at this. Who of you loved Bobby Sherman like I did? He was from the 70s. Let's see what date is on this. Now, this is not just a regular record album. I will tell you why in a minute. I don't see a date. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen for you so you can see. So the album itself goes into this. This is not a regular album cover. It's just paper. It's called Here Comes Bobby. I feel sure like the date should be right here in front of my eyes, but it's not. And here's the songs that are on it. You can freeze frame that for a minute and look if you're real interested. Now these colors were my colors growing up, purple and pink, kind of like I have on now, these colors. So let's look at the rest of the album cover. You saw that. It just keeps going and going. And it's a poster. I'll put in like a clip of this so you can see it better. And then inside it has all of the photos of him. So wasn't that something? And I got it for 25 cents. So that was pretty cool. One of the songs sounded just a little bit wonky. I have a lot of records that I've bought and they just don't have the quality, of course, of a CD. It's kind of like that scratchy sound, but then on top of it, sometimes they have a little bit of wonkiness, like out of tune almost, or warped. So I feel sure like somebody will want to buy that for the poster alone and just the grooviness of it and like the nostalgia. So did anybody out there have a Bobby Sherman lunchbox? I did not. And I don't even think I ever had any of his albums. I was kind of preoccupied with the Partridge Family and Donny Osmond. So I think my cousin had one and we used to belt out all the lyrics to it. I'll have to ask her. So let me know if you're a Bobby Sherman fan or if you were, and if you had a lunchbox or any records or anything like that. That would be fun to know. Let me know in the comments below. Here's the Bobby Sherman poster. Check out those pants, huh? And the fringe on his top. Very 70s. So the second day, I spent a whopping $2. So if we add the two together, we have $9.60 for all of this stuff. And I think I did pretty good. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite item or items were. And if you liked my estate sale haul, I'm pretty happy with it. I went to a garage sale where the lady that was having the sale collected these oil lamps. She had a ton of them, and I decided to buy these. Now, my original intent was to sell them all in my booth at the Majestic, but you know how I get attached to things. So I'm not sure which ones I'll be selling, but I will tell you that I paid $3 to $5 for each of them. And I know this one was the only one actually marked with the price tag, and it was $3, but she just told me how much each one was. So I want to tell you which ones were my favorites. I love this one because of the base and the ribbing here in the middle. I just think that's so pretty. I do think I'm going to have a hard time letting that one go. So that's a favorite. And this one is very unique with the double, I don't even know what you call this, base. I guess I'll just say the double base. This one I love because the color. This one's not a favorite. And then this one I love because of the color. And then this one's not a favorite. So I think I can sell this one and this one easily. But I don't know about the other four. So I would love to know if you have a favorite and if you think I got a good deal on them. And the lady was super excited that I was even interested in them. I think I made her day. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.